Hey guys, welcome back. So continuing down my Dragon Ball spiral here, this is my third figure from S.H.Figuarts, Bandai, from Dragon Ball Z. Of course, I have two versions of Goku, right, regular and Super Saiyan. So of course, I said to myself, you can't have Goku without having a Vegeta. And this is the one that was available to me. I got this via Big Bat Toy Store. I think this is around $34.99 US. Pretty cool looking figure. So of course, had to get a Vegeta there. So this is Awakened Super Saiyan blood, whatever that means. Of course, I am familiar with Dragon Ball Z, but that's the extent of my knowledge. Again, the figure looks really cool. There he is in the front in a nice pose. Here's the packaging on the side. On the back, we got Vegeta with the different poses and the different, facial expressions and everything. So definitely looking forward to getting this open and seeing how cool this figure is. So moving forward here with Super Saiyan Vegeta, I have him all laid out here with the accessories that he comes with. Of course, like all the other Dragon Ball figures from S.H.Figuarts, you get a bunch of hands. In this case, you get 3 additional set of hands in addition to the set that he comes with, and you also get a thumbs up hand, so you guys could see it there. You only get one of those, so I guess he only gives a thumbs up there with his right hand, which very fitting for Vegeta. But you've got stretched out hands. You've got these hands here, which are pretty similar in style, I want to say. So they're kind of stretched out. So that's the hands that he comes with, and this is again a deal where you could pull these out, put the new ones back in. The other accessory that kind of caught my eye was these pair of arms, crossed arms essentially, that come together as one piece, and I think they are very well done for what they are. Again, that's I think a pose that Vegeta is very well known for. The crossed arms here, so they've done I think a good job of painting this blue with the it's like a light gray or white, I guess, with the gloves, which looks nice. It is has a bit of hollowness here. I think from this angle it looks a little cheap. And essentially the way this works is you're going to pull the arms out of the socket up here at the bicep level and sort of put these in there to sort of give them that crossover arm look. I honestly would have preferred if they added some articulation so that he could pose, so that he can do this pose without needing this extra chunk of plastic, right? Maybe they should have added some additional articulation there at the chest. But it's not a bad piece to try to sort of emulate that look for Vegeta. So that is something that you do get. And then of course you get 2 additional heads in addition to the one he has on, so 3 in total. But again, you guys could see it there. You've got this very Vegeta-like expression. He's kind of smirking off to the side. He's got this nice golden hair. And I think the details on the faces there are done pretty well. You've got the blonde eyebrows. And again, this looks really cool. And this is a deal, again, very similar to the other Dragon Ball figures that I have from S.H.Figuarts that have the little slots and things to hold this in place. You essentially just pull the face off and pop this one back on. And then the other face here is one where he's pretty much just serious, which again, very Vegeta-like. You guys could see it there. Again, same nice golden hair. That is one difference that I noted between this one and the Super Saiyan Goku that I have. The hair on Vegeta here is definitely way more shinier and golden. And again, you still got the nice details there on the face. Now, moving on to the main topic of the conversation here, and that is Super Saiyan Vegeta. Love the uniform. Definitely Dragon Ball Z. It's my understanding, at least as far as I remember. I always loved the way these uniforms look, but I always thought Vegeta specifically looked really nice with his blue and white and beige or whatever color uniform that is. But it does look pretty cool. I think they've done a good job in sort of bringing these colors to life, and the detailing that's there, it's done really well. The blue is a little plain, but again, I think it fits the animation, at least as far as what I remember seeing. And hair, that's pretty much what caught my attention there. It's, again, as I said, nice golden hair. They're definitely very vibrant and very well done. You've got some additional detailing there in the front. And then, you know, again, it's solid. So again, no soft plastic here, and it's done really, really well in my book. Again, this additional head here or face, this one is the one that I like the best, which is, that's why I have it on. It's the one where he's screaming. And again, you got some nice details. You got the eyebrows there, the eyes, the mouth. I think for this, such a small figure, it's done really well. Then moving on down, as I said, the uniform, again, I think it's well done. The blue is a little plain, but I think if it fits in really well. You guys could see it there. The blue, the white, you got some muscle definition there, some sculpting, which again, no issues. Love the little sections here on the boots where they've added this additional folds and ripples. And then looking on the back, again, following the same detail as what is in the front. But overall, the look, I gotta say, and the paint on this figure, at least in my copy, is done pretty well. Articulation wise, you can move this head fully around if you want. He can look down, he can look up pretty well. And then there's that additional joint in the neck too that can help you move this thing along a little bit better. So then moving on down from the head, we've got the shoulders, which again are on a single joint there, but you get good range. There you got that additional joint there, which then allows you to bring the hands forward a little more. You've got bicep articulation. You've got your elbow, which again fits in pretty well, no issues there. Your hands as well, you can turn fully around. You can pop these out and switch them out for the others, but you've got that additional joint there. Here in the middle on the chest, you've got a separate joint, so that allows you to give some back and forth range and some additional turning. So that's really cool. And then same thing here on the waist, you can turn this guy fully around, and this kind of slides back and forth as well, so that's cool. And then when you slide that, then you can sort of have this guy look down, but that's probably as far as he'll look down. You have to use some of this upper joint, but again, I don't think that's too bad. And then he can look up that much, but you start getting some gappage here, but again, nothing too terrible. Right here on the legs, of course, by the waist, you've got this joint here. He can do a split, probably about that much, so not as much as a Goku there. And you've got the joints there, kick forward, probably about that much, and then back. And then you've got the knee joint here, which is double jointed. And again, this guy can also kick himself in the back, so that's really cool. And you've got additional joint here at the upper leg by the waist, so you can move this back and forth. Moving on down to the legs, as I said, you've got some articulation here on the ankles, so you can fully move these around. You can also slide them slightly up and down there, and then you've got your toe articulation here on the boot, and that little section that's painted differently has got that toe articulation there. So again, pretty cool. I think articulation wise, what's there will allow you to put these guys in some nice flying poses or fighting poses. So again, no issues there, other than, as I mentioned, rather than including this extra piece with the folded up arms, it would have been nice to have maybe some additional articulation here around the chest to be able to bring the arms closer. There is articulation already there, but perhaps a little more to then allow us to do that whole folded up arms without needing that additional piece of plastic. But you know what, overall I do like it. This being my third Dragon Ball Z figure, I think it looks pretty cool there. Alright, so to give you a look of what this guy looks like with the arms crossed, I was able to pull the arms out and put that little one plastic piece there, and I also switched out to the appropriate face there, looking pretty cool. It does look nice. I'm not a huge fan of pulling the arms out. It does take a bit of force to get the arms out at the bicep to then be able to get this little folded up arm piece. I was able to get it in place pretty well on the one side, but then here there's a tiny bit of a gap that kind of bothers me. But I know this is like a pretty much a great pose for Vegeta, and it does look really nice. But again, I really do wish they would have added some additional joints to be able to do that without needing that extra plastic piece. But yeah, I mean, I think it looks nice. It looks the part. And of course, switching out the face was not that much of an issue. You kind of just pull it out, and it kind of fits in pretty well, I would say. So again, no issues. So you got Vegeta there looking pretty badass. And here we have Vegeta in his bit of a flying pose here in the flight stand that I have. Again, looking pretty cool there. Again, with the stretched out hand, you know, maybe you're getting ready to shoot someone or something up there, and he's got the grin in his face. This also brings up one of my other points that I always complain about these figures so far is no flight stands included in the package. Again, would be nice to make this whole package complete. You know, again, these are very posable figures, so they look really nice, and it would be nice if we had you know, stands included right out of the box. And here went ahead with a bit of a flying kick pose, switched out the face and one of the hands as well. So again, I think the articulation for this guy, I'm liking it. It's pretty on point. The colors look really nice, especially under the light that I have here on the camera. You know, it's very vibrant, and the pose, again, looks pretty damn epic in my book. And again, no issues with loose joints or anything. This guy posed up pretty well. He can stand. And again, in this kick pose, he looks really cool. This is probably how I may end up displaying him, but there you go. All right, guys, so moving on here with Super Saiyan Vegeta, let's go move on to the size comparisons. And first, let's move on to Saiyan Racing Earth Goku from Dragon Ball Z. And these two, I gotta say, look pretty awesome together. Love that I now have the two of these in my collection. I think it definitely works there. I do believe Vegeta is supposed to be shorter than Goku, so definitely they look really cool, the both of them there sitting together. And then we'll move this Goku out and bring out the Super Saiyan Goku, which again works out pretty well here. And the skin complexion, at least the way is colored and done, is they're pretty similar here, at least looking at the faces together. So again, pretty cool looking there. So we'll move Super Saiyan Goku out, and then just move on to the other randomness that I have here. Why not bring in my Tamashii Nations metal build Mazinger Z? Have nothing to do with each other, but hey, had them sitting here, so why not put them there for a size comparison. Then we'll move Mazinger here out of the way, bring in Mega Man. This is again from Tamashii Nations, Chogoking Mega Man X Giga Armor, whatever you want to call it. Love that the blues kind of match. I think they look really cool together there. Maybe you want to have a Vegeta and Mega Man X team up, so there you go. Moving on to other more randomness that I had here. Here's a Wolf Hawkfield from Virtua Fighter. This is a Storm Collectibles figure. So there you go. So you could see that. Since we're doing Storm Collectibles, why not bring my boy in Reptile? Again, a whole different scale. You know, nothing to do with each other, but there you go. Just had him sitting there, so why not? He can participate in the size difference. And then more Storm Collectibles. This is Rio from King of Fighters via Storm Collectibles. So there you go. That's enough of that. What else do we have here? Why not some Transformers? Here's Optimus Prime, always hanging around. So there you go. That's what they look like together. So we'll move Optimus out. Bring in good old boy Brawn here. So this is the Studio Series 86, as they call it, Brawn. So there you go. This is Studio Series 86 Brawn. If you want to see the size difference, so we'll move Brawn out. Next, why not some random Ninja Turtle mess? So here's NECA with their comic line of turtles. And then here's Super 7 with Donatello. Again, if you want to see the size comparison there, that's how that works out. We'll move him out. And then bring in the Foot Soldier from also Super 7 Ultimate Turtle line. And then we'll move these two guys out. And then the last guy I do have here is Wolverine from the this is Revoltech Mason Yamaguchi Wolverine. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for me. Overall, pretty happy with Vegeta here. Definitely love the colors, the expressions, the hair, everything looks really cool. The articulation is definitely there, no issues from my end. Postability, you know, everything looks really cool. Not really a fan of the crossed-up arms, that little piece of plastic and pulling out the arms. Again, I think that could have been done better, and also would have been cool if, again, they started including flight stands with these guys, because they pose really well, and I think it would make the whole package complete. But anyway, if I missed anything, certainly let me know. If you have any questions or a comment, happy to help. But if you made it to the end, thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.